Hello YouTubers. Today's video is primarily about me setting up my slingshot with bands. Both the tube bands and the flat bands. A couple things before I get started on that though. In my previous video I talked about getting rid of this. I'm glad I didn't. When you fold this up, this flaps, I had a strap around it. It was always a pain. And what I found out, loop this over, through, and onto this little horn here. Now that holds that. Take the straps. Boom. Nice and neat. The other reason I'm filming this intro is because, kind of a public service message to people like me. When I picked this up, my experience with slingshots were the old wrist rockets back in the 70s. And then I had a tactical pocket survival wrist rocket with tubes that I had started shooting probably a couple weeks ago into a target that I made, and the target was suitable for that band set, and it was about, from what I can remember, about like a wrist rocket. Well, then this came in, so I loaded it up, put the bands on it, started shooting, and almost blew through my target box with this because it is so much more powerful. So if you're like me and you're used to the older slingshots and you get some of the newer slingshots, not just this one, but any of the newer ones with the flat bands or even the tubes, the new tubes, be careful. They're a lot more powerful than the old wrist rockets. So just, if you get into slingshots and you're used to the older versions, the older models like I was, because the original wrist rocket was a piece of crap. I know people like shooting them and people like them and stuff, and that's fine. You like shooting them, shoot them. But they were not that good. They weren't very powerful. So anyway, just remember that when you're upgrading, if you haven't been used to the new technologies, the new bands, and the way they shoot. And I'll get into it more in probably my next video. These are so easy to shoot. And they're a lot easier to be accurate with. So anyway, this video coming up, the next part of the video is about when I put these on. It's just real time and what you can expect if you're not familiar with this system and how long it's going to take you. Now I will say this, I've done this a couple times since the video that you're going to see, and you get faster each time by a pretty big increment. I'm a lot faster than I was in the video now. But anyway, watch the video and give you an idea about what to expect if you're using this ocular system. And have fun watching. This is video number 3 in the series. This is one of the bands that came with this set, and I've cut them down to 7 inches of active band length. I normally would have cut them down to 6.5, but I want a little bit of a fudge factor since this is the first time I'm setting them up, and I can always trim them a little bit later, but I don't want to risk hand slap with this light ammo I'm shooting. And I noticed some things about this slingshot that I didn't mention in the first video. The ones you see on YouTube a lot, this is silver, and this is silver. These are coated, powder coated or something, and that makes them look really nice. I like that. Now for the bands. Ammo side up, and what I'm going to do is bring them over the top and through that ocularis. And I'm going to put a little bit extra. I'm going to go all the way up to here so that I can make sure that I have it equal on both sides. That's my biggest worry right now, is not if I don't do that. Plastic plug, flat side, goes against the band. Push. And then they say pull when you push. And it should be flush, which is not quite flush. Yep, that's it. And then you put in one of these. Whoa. I think I should have put that up. There it goes. You got to pull on that band a little bit. Probably should wear a glove with that. I think that that's right. And I'm going to hold it out. That's in the right position. And I'm going to try something different with this one. Again, this is the first time I've set these up. If I put that in there. No, it really doesn't matter. That's still pretty damn tight. Okay. Whoa. Okay, orientation, band up. This goes the same way. Through the hole. If you watch the video, I can't remember if his name's Jeff or not. He's the guy that's from the company. He makes this seem so easy. But he's probably done. Again, you don't want to put them with this channel up. You want a flat side. Okay. Now that one seemed to go on a lot easier. Now because these bands are thin, they recommend using the ball bearing. And that one seems to be in there a little bit better than... There it goes. And I'm going to have to redo this one. So you can see this one is over the top and that one's over to the side. So I'm going to punch this out. Oh, good. They come out easy. I like that. Keep the orientation. Flat side in. Pull that through. Alright, there we go. Oh, yeah. That's set up good. Trough. Alright, I think that's it for that. I cannot get this off the way he does. I guess I'm not as strong. Taking that head off. Now I'm a little bit... There they are. want the white ones for this. And I want these. One thing about setting this up, I don't talk as much as I usually do because I'm concentrating, trying not to screw this up. Improper installation can kill you. That's not exactly what it says. Well, that snaps in there real nice. Now, the other ones go over the top and in this way. Or they go in through the target side. These go in through the shooter side. I believe I want them with the tabs out. So what you do, so I'm going to get them like this. Now, first thing I'm going to do, because I think that's what he did to make it easier. Yep. That was going to help. Okay. It's this one. And I'm going to put it through. Now this one you want to go into the grooves. And this one is not going to be as easy to get in. Alright. Oh, wow. I don't like the way that's not quite. Oh, there it goes. I might have to redo that one. I'm not crazy about the way it went in. I'll try to get these even. Let me pull this up here. Let me get this. Oh, there it goes. I don't like the way that. No, that's not too bad. Okay. Well, that one's a little bit crooked, but I think that'll be okay. A little loop. Oh no. Okay. I think that one's okay. This one I'm redoing. This is not as easy as it looks. There you go. Hoping that's it now. Nope. That's what I was afraid of. These adjustments on these are going to be tight. I'm going to be satisfied with that one, I think. I don't like the fact that, oh, there goes. I think that's good enough. That is actually harder than the other ones. This is a little bit twisted, but I think it'll be okay. Now they're both set up. Now, this goes into the whisker biscuit. And this is not the knock point. I don't like the way that is. I'm going to change it. Right there. And that's the way it goes. And I still got... This band looks great. This band I'm going to have to redo. But, okay, this is going to have to be sanded. Because that's... Oh yeah, that's not coming off that knock, but they said you may have to sand it. Okay. Now, let's push this out, because it does push out easy. Let's get a little bit like this, get this straight up and down. This is harder than it looks. Okay, that looks better. I think that's it. Alright, I've got this. That's how they go together. They're relatively easy to put on. I will shoot them in my next video. And we'll see how they do. Ouch! I'm going to have to get used to that. Okay. I'm set up to shoot. I'm going to work on the bow knock, the arrow knock, to get it to release the way it needs to be. And then we're going to be shooting these. Thank you for watching.